Hello, this is Nick with Thompson's Guides. This is going to be a 100% collectible guide for the game The Midnight Walk. There are 4 different types of collectibles. There are clay figurines, Shellphones, Gramophone Discs, and then you have to collect these like old tapes, essentially. A playthrough of this game is probably around like 4 hours or so, and you can get just about every trophy in one playthrough. You'll have to go back and do the last chapter for another trophy to get both endings. So we're going to start in chapter 1. We'll walk under that text above us that says the burnt one. When you're walking this way, just go left here, go up this ramp, and you'll find the first Shellphone. A little bit later, you'll solve a puzzle, get a key, and then you'll see this guy's googly eyes. Once that clears up, just continue forward, and in this little door on the right, all of the collectibles except for the Shellphones will be this style with this like little circle door that you open, by the way. Next, we're going to be walking through this cave, and there will be a small little chase scene here. Just get to the end of this little tunnel. And then on the left side up here, there will be the next clay figurine. From that location, we'll continue down this walkway, keep left here, and we'll drop down this ledge, and then onto your right, there will be the next collectible. Then again from this location, just turn around and we'll find our first story page. A little later, we'll have a cutscene with our friend here. We'll go ahead and follow him along this way. He'll clear out some black smoke, or whatever that is for us, and just follow him, and on the left, we'll find a record. Now we're going to follow our friend and backtrack a little bit. He's going to go through this little cannon on the right side, and he's going to knock over this bridge for you. Go ahead and cross the bridge, and then on the right side up here, there will be the next Shellphone. Now again from this location, we'll be following Potboy. We'll cross over this bridge, and you'll be given the ability to send him good to do stuff. Right here on the right, there will be a record. A little later, we'll be hiding from this crawler. We need to light 4 candles to progress. And where these last 2 candles are, where the door is, on the right side, there will be the next collectible. After that, we'll need to light a few more candles to unlock this next door. Go ahead and progress through that door, and up here on the left, there will be a Shellphone right on our path.
The crawlers eat fire, it's true, they do.
Now from that location, we'll walk over to this edge right over here. We'll have Potboy go light this candle, and that'll attract the crawler, and we'll run behind the crawler. And then the last collectible of the first chapter will be right up on the left. Now we're in chapter 2. This is when we're first introduced to Housey. We're going to have to actually interact with him, go inside, and then exit before you can get this next one. And to the right will be the next story page. Now we're going to have to blink to get through this next door, and we'll go ahead and go through it. And then up here on the left, along the main path, will be the next Shellphone. A little bit later, the game's going to tell us that we can hide behind some objects, and then I'm going to go and hide in this cabinet, and then just after that cabinet, on the left side, there's a little tunnel to crawl through, and then there will be the next collectible in there. We're going to have a small little chasing here, and going through this tunnel will lead us back to the main street, and then on the right side will be the next collectible. We're going to have our first encounter with this guy, and we're going to light his campfire for him. Well, right behind him in this box over here will be the next collectible. We're going to be back walking down the main strip again, and while you're walking you'll be seeing the set of googly eyes again. After this little scene right here, on the left side will be the Shellphone. Along your journey you'll also find these like little sheets of paper here with drawings on them. Those aren't collectibles, they're just to let you know kind of what to do next. They're like hints, so you don't have to get them all, but they'll probably help you with your journey. After that we'll see this loathsome Molgrim sign, and we'll drop down this ledge, and just up here on the left we'll have another collectible. We're going to solve this little candle puzzle, then this goonbot's going to drop this drawbridge down for you. Go ahead and cross the drawbridge, and then on the right side will be another record. Now we're going to meet with this group here. There's going to be a pretty big cutscene, and that one will give you this gun. Go up to the left side into this house over here. We're going to get the mind over body trophy automatically, and then the Shellphone will be right at the entrance. Just after that, we'll be flying our helicopter. After we land up on the path, there will be a Shellphone on the right side. Now this area will be a little confusing, so bear with me, but we're going to finish the little puzzle inside of the Molgrim's house. We're going to exit, and he's going to come out, and he's going to kind of be pathing, so you have to be careful of him. So he's going to come out through this gate here. I'm going to hide in this burrow right here on the left, and he's going to come say hi, and after he leaves, I'm going to go out to where he just was standing, and there will be a collectible right there. Now from that location, I'm going to go into this burrow right behind us. And in here, there'll be that guy talking to you that's just ahead, and we're going to have to deliver him to his body. So I'm going to pick him up, keep him in my inventory, and then I'm going to leave this burrow. I'm going to go into this burrow on the right side, and there's a pretty big puzzle in here, but then there will also be a Shellphone. For this puzzle, you'll have to close your eyes and listen, and then you'll have to blink on the eyes and put the masks on the people that are standing still. Now we're going to grab our reward, we're going to leave this burrow, and we're going to run straight across, and that is where we're going to deliver the head.
She's here! Phew, thanks for saving my neck.
Now collect your reward, go ahead and leave the burrow, and we're going to make an immediate right, and then a left, and then we will find a collectible in a little box right over here. From there, turn around, make a left here, and continue down this little pathway, and then we will find the next Shellphone. Now from that Shellphone, Potboy will help you across this path, and then on the left side there is a story page, or a tape. And after this tape you can just go ahead and take that helicopter on the right. Now after a lot of story cutscenes, we're going to be back in this area again. Just run straight to the back. We'll be going back into that guy's house. And go ahead and finish that puzzle that he has in the center of his room. Now after being back where that friend gave us the gun, you're going to backtrack a little more, and then you'll open this box with this key. This drawbridge will fall down, and there is a Shellphone on our right side. And again, from right there, we'll continue back onto the main strip, and then from here there is another clay figurine right in front of us. Now we'll be walking down the main strip with Housie and Potboy, and there will be a story page and a Shellphone on our right side. And that will be everything in Chapter 2. Now starting Chapter 3, we are walking on the main walkway with Potboy again, and on the right side there is a record. Here we're going to need to use Housie to progress, so we're going to enter, and when you exit, behind you there will be a Shellphone.
I had a flame once.
And down the main path there will be this giant cat blocking the way, and then there will be a tape on the right side.
It will warm you.
Now we're going to
if you
drop down in this
surrender
mine
your
shaft area,
wants.
and on the other side of this little hole right here there is another record. We're going to be deep in this mine, and then we're going to be dropping down this little ledge right here. Potboy can light all of these candles for you, so just go ahead and progress through right here, and then on the right side there will be a Shellphone.
The story goes.
We're going to stumble up on another junction just like that last one, and we will again need to go right here to get the next collectible. From there we're going to turn around again and just drop down this next ledge, and it'll be right on our right. This one will be hard to miss. We're now going to be in the snow with Potboy, and we're going to be instructed to keep close because it is cold. He'll keep us warm. Right up here on the right, on this kind of rock boulder looking thing, there is another collectible. Now entering Coalhaven, this is going to be another kind of open area. There's going to be a Shellphone right up here in front of us. We're going to light a match and then throw it into that pit, and then he will give us a key. We're going to take that key, we're going to open this door to our left, and Potboy's going to help us light that tower thing in the back, and that's going to open a door for us. So we can go ahead and run through that door, and when you're in there, on the left side will be a record. From here, Potboy can help you light the next tower. After you get that lit, go ahead and pass through the gate that it opens, and there will be a Shellphone on the left side. From that Shellphone, go ahead and run left across this bridge, and then on the right side there's a staircase. Go up that staircase and there will be another clay figurine. Now from there we'll run across to the other side of this open world area, and then you'll cross over this next bridge right here. And up this set of stairs there will be another clay figurine. Now turn around, go ahead and run down these stairs and up these stairs on our left side right over here, and there will be another record. Now continue on with the story a little bit. Our main goal is to reassemble this skeleton over here. So first get that arm in there, then you'll have to do this dark scary part where you're blanking on the coffins, and then you'll get rewarded with this leg. Go ahead and return that leg to the body. Then you can continue on with the story a little bit. We'll follow this blue indicator. It'll take us into a new area, and then there will be a tape up after this new door.
Matches lead to the house.
Now I want to get up to that house with the red door over there, but we can't get in there yet. First you have to complete this puzzle on the right, and on your way out of that puzzle after completing it, you'll have this little chase scene here. You'll have the key already. You'll go through this little tunnel, and then just before you kind of drop back off to where that house is, there is going to be a clay figurine on our right. This one is very easy to spot. Now drop down, go up to the house, and open the door with this new key you have. Make sure you grab that arm, but also make sure you grab the Shellphone on the left side. Now we'll add that arm to the skeleton, and then we'll continue the blue line thing again. And he'll kind of go left up here at this junction. Before you go left, turn right here, and there will be another clay figurine. Now from there, turn around, continue down the walkway, but before you go under that arch in front of us, go left up these stairs, and there will be another Shellphone. Now from that Shellphone location, go ahead and go under that archway and walk through. Story wants you to go straight, I believe, but before you do that, turn right, and then there will be a collectible right here. Now go ahead and complete that skeleton. You'll get the trophy for completing the chapter, and we'll be back on the main walkway. We'll be behind Housey. Go ahead and pass him, and then up here on the left will be the last collectible of chapter 3.
This did not matter to her, for now she was eternal and at peace.
Now we are in chapter 4. Right off the bat, we have a story page here on our left. Then we have a Shellphone on the right.
There's a fella who...
Now a ways later, we'll have some puzzles with these crawlers. Go ahead and finish those puzzles. You'll take this helicopter down. Once you're down here, immediately on the right, there will be a Shellphone. Now here I'm going to take a moment to get a shot off on this guy to get the Face Your Fears trophy. And after that little time puzzle, we'll drop down this ledge. You'll have a little cutscene here. And then to the left will be another story page. Ignore the trophy. This is just the last one I got. A good amount of time later, you'll be in this theater getting shot at. You'll have to light these 3 candles, and then it'll open this door. Up here on the right side will be the next collectible.
I will rain fire upon your greedy shadow.
A little later, we'll drop down into the sewer. It kind of looks like intestines. Go around the left side here, go all the way to the back, make a right, and then there will be a next collectible. We're going to find ourselves with this movie guy right here, and on the back side of him there will be a collectible.
The teeth are its most prominent feature, declared the third. Who was right or wrong mattered little.
We're going to find ourselves back in these intestinal sewers and just navigate through, and when you get up right here where there's like that matchbook, and then there's also the cabinet, just turn right and there will be a collectible right over here. A little bit later we're in the same type of area, but we'll enter this well lit spot right here. Go on the back side of that guy standing up there and there will be a Shellphone.
Most of my life I've been...
We'll be once again watching a movie with this guy, and on the left side back here, there will be the last collectible of chapter 4. Now early in chapter 5, we'll see that big guy. He'll be standing in front of us. He'll walk away, and then when you go right over here, there will be a Shellphone right on the right side. Now from that Shellphone, just continue down the main strip, and on the left side will be the next collectible.
We were best pals, and we shared all our secrets.
Now at the end of this main strip, we'll see those 2 guys chatting to you right there. Go ahead and go right, and then here on the left will be the next collectible.
To be free, caged.
A little bit later, a very sad event is going to happen, and when you get control of your character again, we'll go left right over here, and we'll get the next record. Ignore the trophy that I get right here. Now go ahead and go interact with Potboy, and then you can turn around, and then the next record will be right over here. Now we can go ahead and walk down these stairs. There will be a little bit of a cutscene, and once that cutscene is over, turn around and the next collectible will be right there. And again, just turn around, the next Shellphone will be right over here.
When the nameless maker lost his creation to...
We're going to find ourselves talking to this guy again, and then after this conversation, go behind him, and there will be another clay figurine. From there, we'll just turn back around, and we'll continue on with this pathway, and then you'll find another record right here on the left. And this one should be a trophy for you as well. Now we're going to be walking in this place that looks a little deserty, and then on the left, we'll find the next story page. And this one should also be a trophy for you. A little later, we'll be talking to the Murkle. Go ahead and turn around, and then there will be the house clay figurine. And that'll be it for chapter 5. Now the final chapter, we'll see the Moon Mountain, and just up here on the left will be the next clay figurine. Now very shortly after, we'll be blinking these monsters away. It'll kind of look like there's a sandstorm going on. And then up here to the right will be another Shellphone.
The first two...
Now we're going to be cold again with Potboy. He's going to help us navigate across this little overpass. And then he's going to open this little passageway, and when you drop down, there will be a Shellphone right in the next room. And that will be the last Shellphone of the game. And for the final collectible, it's going to be very bright here, then it'll turn very dark. And up here on the left will be the final clay figurine. Now there's 2 different endings here. Each will unlock a different trophy, one to keep burning, one to stop. So just go ahead and do one of them, restart this chapter, and then do the second one. But that'll be it for the Midnight Walk. I hope this guide was helpful for you. I want to thank you guys for watching, and please like and subscribe, and I will see you in the next videos.